In this clip, we are going to be studying the different layers of the blood vessel. And so let's start with this drawing here. This is a drawing of a typical blood vessel. And as you know, blood is going to be flowing inside. And so the cavity through which blood is going to travel is referred to as lumen. Now let's examine the wall of these blood vessels. So we're going to start deep and work our way superficially, and we're going to identify three different layers that comprise the blood vessel wall. So to begin, the innermost layer of the blood vessel, we refer to this as the tunica intima. So the tunica intima is the deepest layer, and so as you can see here, I drew one layer of flattened cells. So we refer to this as simple squamous epithelium. So the tunica intima is an epithelial layer, so we call those the endothelial cells, or the endothelial layer. Also, the tunica intima is the only layer that capillaries are going to be made up of. So the capillaries lack the other two layers of a typical blood vessel. And this simple squamous epithelium, this is basically what allows the exchange of gases, nutrients, and hormones across the capillary bed. Next up, let's examine the second layer of a blood vessel. So the second layer is what we call the tunica media. And the tunica media is made up of smooth muscle and elastin. And it's this smooth muscle that is under sympathetic nervous system innervation. Okay? And so the sympathetic system is going to stimulate the contraction or the constriction of those smooth muscles. And so this is what we call vasoconstriction. So it's because of the tunica media that blood vessels can vasoconstrict, which means narrow their diameter, or relax, which results in vasodilation. So an increase in blood vessel diameter. As for our third layer, so this is the most superficial layer of blood vessels, we refer to this as the tunica externa. And so the tunica externa, also known as the adventitia, so this is made up of collagen fibers, very important for anchorage and reinforcement, and nerve fibers, elastic fibers, and lymphatic vessels can also communicate with the blood vessel through this layer. Okay, so these are the three layers of a blood vessel.